Hey everyone, I'm Big John and welcome to another episode of the DIS Ability Show, this week coming to you from my RV. So, this week I want to talk to you about Skyliner tips. Now, if you are staying at Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, or Riviera, the Skyliner is the best way to travel if you are going to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. Now, if you have a wheelchair, make sure you go to the handicapped entrance. They'll stop the line, take a gondola off the line, so you can easily get on. Then they will let you get on, and it's not just for wheelchair people, but for anyone who has limited mobility. And I think that's good because a lot of people, especially those with limited mobility and wheelchairs, need that extra time so that they can easily get on with their family. So anyway, that's my tip. As always, if you have any questions on how to do this for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure it gets to a future episode. And now it's time for this week's Top 5. Mother's Day is tomorrow. So this week, we're going to do my top 5 things to do on Mother's Day. Now, I've never been to the parks on Mother's Day, so this is just all just a wild guess for me. And based on some of the stuff my mom likes to do when we're at Disney. Number 5, take a casual walk around your hotel. Now, all the hotels are so beautiful, especially in the mornings, because you can have a pre-day at the park stroll around the hotel and see what's happening and what's going to be happening, when you walk when the sun is rising, it's just beautiful. Number 4, ride her favorite rides. Now, if we're talking about my mother, it's going to be like the carousel or the teacups, or see some show, or see like Beauty and the Beast or Country Bears. Let her be the boss of your day. Now, I know that might sound a little risky for some, but it's Mother's Day. What can you do? Number 3, give her a spa day. Now, sometimes when we've stayed at Shades of Green, the military hotel on property, we surprise her with some time in the spa there, which is good because she absolutely adores the spa at Shades of Green. And of course, that's not the only spa on property. There's also the Grand Floridian, of course. There's trying to think which other one. But yeah, the spa is great. It's great for those who just want to take a break from the parks and just chillax. Number 2, take her to one of the great restaurants. Now, there are many great Walt Disney World restaurants where you can take your mom for Mother's Day. There's Be Our Guest Restaurant. There's the Coral Reef, Via Napoli. There's Mama Melrose or Tusker House or any of the hotel restaurants. And you let her choose, because again, she's the boss of the day. And my number 1 thing to do for your mom at Mother's Day at Disney, get her dessert. Because if I know my mom, she's gonna want to have some dessert to celebrate her big day. Now, whether that's some ice cream, or like the $24 cakes at Disney Springs, or whatever, or the expensive Gideon's cookies, or even maybe a cupcake from Sprinkles. Get her something that will cap off an amazing Mother's Day at Disney. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you like to do at Disney with your mom. And now it's time for DIS or DAT. Let's talk Peter Pan's Flight. It is perhaps the most classic of the classic Disney dark rides. And I have ridden it on both coasts, so I want to compare the two. Now, the Disneyland version, the pirate ship that you're about to board stops so you can get on it. And the song changes on the ride from "You Can Fly" to "A Pirate's Life," and now the Walt Disney World version, it is an omni-mover boarding process. So you just go on the track, just walk on the little treadmill thing, and you can just hop right onto your pirate ship as it's still going. And it's just the instrumental for "You Can Fly" throughout the ride. The music sounds about the same. And according to my dad, the show scenes in the Walt Disney World version are a lot cleaner. And I'm sure the music is the same as it is when it opened back in '71. And also, the queue line is interactive. If you haven't been in the queue line, you should, because it's so fun, like ringing the bells and walking through the Darling Nursery, and it's very cute. So let me know in the comments what your favorite version of Peter Pan's Flight is. DIS, the Disneyland version, or DAT, the Walt Disney World version. So, Disney has released some very interesting news this week. Starting in 2024, the Disney Dining Plan will be coming back. I know some people will have some mixed feelings about that. And, let's see, and annual pass holders and cast members don't have to make park reservations for select days at the parks. Yeah, I know that recently annual pass holders can go to the parks at 2. Sorry again. Anyway, they can go to the parks at 2 without making a park reservation. Not true if you plan to go to the Magic Kingdom on the weekends. And by the way, and also, starting in 2024, you won't have to make a reservation for select dates. I think if you're an AP. And also, Disney said that they're going to start making some changes to Disney Plus. Now, personally, I hope that the change they make with Genie Plus is get rid of it and bring back Fast Passes. I am tired of paying for rides. Paying for passes that we used to get for free. And also, I think it's also one step closer to getting rid of the park reservation system. COVID is pretty much over at this point, so I think it's time that Disney got rid of the reservation system altogether, and because I used to enjoy going to, and not just me, but many of my other fellow vloggers, we all used to enjoy going to the parks willy-nilly whenever we wanted to without making a stinking park reservation. So hopefully that Disney will listen, and hopefully, since the Genie Plus and reservation systems were two of the biggest mistakes of the Bob Chapek era, hopefully we see the end of these very soon, and we can go back to the type of Disney that we all know and love. So anyway, that's our show. As always, if you have any questions on how to do Disney for people with disabilities, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure it gets into a future episode. For this week's shoutouts, make sure you guys check out my buddy Ear to Ear Magic. He does great live streams from the parks. Definitely check him out. Also, make sure you guys check out Josh and Jenna over at Resort TV 1. They also do amazing live streams from the parks each and every week. Definitely check them out. Also, make sure you guys check out Tim Tracker, the Tim Tracker, who, in my opinion, is the Chuck Norris of vlogging. He boasts out vlogs from both the parks and his family life every single day. Make sure you check him out. Also, make sure you check out my buddy Mike over at Mousepiration. He is currently bringing out vlogs from New York, but I'm sure he'll be doing more vlogs from the parks very soon. For the latest Disney news and gossip, make sure you guys check out WDW Magazine. If you haven't subscribed here yet to the Big John Network, what in the Walt Disney World are you waiting for? And ding the bell for notifications so you never miss a second of the fun. And until next time, may the mouse be with you.